Amazing update. I put the Teflon sheet for the support and 4mm bearing ball, and now it rotates from room light. It's not stopping. Bought 10 elements from AliExpress. Short circuit current from 40 to 100 milliamps. I use 3mm diameter carbon rod. Rotation is quite even. Weight with solar panels 14.5 grams. I will use wire with diameter 0.22 millimeters. Varnish scraped off with a knife. Tinned. I cannot show because I have not enough hands. Photocells soldered in pairs. First 110 turns. That was the red wire starting from here, going around and then finishing here. Finish soldering both coils, and the weight now is 30 grams. Rotor balancing I did not do, it was good enough. Successful first spin. It is typical with all projects, nothing works in the first day. Here the distance between magnets is too large, and I had to put third magnet on the bottom. Day 2, I have magnets now fixed with transparent scotch tape. Laser cut parts. Best torque with microwave oven magnetron magnet. I am puzzled and amazed. The motor runs without the lower magnet. I have taped 3 out of 4 cells and it still works, but need to kick it. By uncovering just one photo cell at a time, it is possible to check that everything works correctly, all cells and both coils. Next iteration with ball bearing on each end and tight nuts. I can balance that either this or this bearing touches. And 2 stoppers, they minimize the risk that the rotor will jump off. Amazing, now got turning from room lights. For the first time, glass plate is a hard rest for ball bearing. Get rotation also from a candle light. Quite decent finalized version. Lamp is half meter away from motor. Laser can be used to calibrate efficiency, as we can measure the milliwatts of the laser pointer. In this configuration there is feeling that it rotates easier than horizontal. And also runs from ambient light shining through the window. But the lower end can wander all around the glass plate. Tried magnetic suspension using 1.5 millimeter drill bit, and it has conical end, 3 magnets, and it is light through the window. I was happy to see sustained rotation without any extra light. The drill bit is centering to the center of magnets, auto centering, which is good. And yeah, this is rotation without direct sunlight. And I can shine LED torch. Now at direct sunlight, it spins like crazy. Making plastic holder for the coil and 2 mounts. The coil had 220 windings, diameter 0.23 millimeters. In this configuration, need to use two magnets. With strong light, it rotates also without external magnet on the side. More likely it is the top magnet which produces stray field. Simplest temporary mounting is on the side of the box, and we can speed it up by lasing. Two solar panels glued with super glue together, that there is place for coil. 300 turns, resistance about 10 ohms. Construction, here you see a sharp needle which is glued in plastic, and the needle was cut. And as a top magnet, needed very strong magnet from old hard disk drive, and also need this metal thing which collects magnetic field, because here we have two opposite poles. And what is interesting that one can magnetize needle, that it becomes a magnet itself, just by touching poles. The drawing is made from wood, 20 millimeters wide and 7 millimeters thick. Bottom plate is made from two pieces glued together, and the pyramid is also made from two pieces together, and these rectangular rods, they are just cut from the same wood. And then we need holes for magnets. Yeah, and dimensions you can see. And I actually glued using this 5 millimeter paper as guide. When it is too much light, it begins to flutter, and for that would need the bottom magnet. Adding needle and magnet on the bottom stabilizes the motion. The thing begins to flutter, but it does not jump out. A balanced rotor and rotor on knife edges, and added some plastic weight. Balancing the rotor helped to get rid of flutter. About 4,000 rotations per minute, but maybe it's half of it. The goal has been achieved. I have a spinner, solar motor, which runs in the shelf from room light. We found a real-life application, air refresher for a car.